It's on the other inner thigh, which is why I was bringing her book up, but there's nothing saying that like she can't address that lower leg at this time. Now what we did teach was like opening the hips, right? But there's nothing, the one thing I want you to know is like that's not wrong.
Yeah.
You're just exploring. Maybe you feel something in her lower leg that was drawing you there.
Yeah.
But as far as the way we were teaching like the sequence, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I'm just throwing a little anatomy up on the board so that if you're kind of curious as the division of the muscles, if you want a little refresher, it's there. Also, when you're replaying this later, you'll be able to have a quick little refresher. Oh, there's the muscles. Oh, I see where I'm getting in between, right?
Nothing too tender.
That looks really good. Look at how good your body looks from that side position. That's what you want.
Does it feel better on the top one?
I feel like it's just like a deeper stretch when you pull underneath the calf.
I was practicing this on a friend yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason he liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Might have more reflexes.
Or maybe it was like because it was tender right here. And
Could be. There's so many different reasons. But that's why it's like asking them what they prefer. Like they're gonna feel so heard, you know, like when you do your intake, you're looking into their eyes, like where does it hurt? So my shoulder, what part of your shoulder?
what do you
They're like, oh yeah, it's actually this. You're like, okay, good. Because then you know when you get to the shoulder, you don't have to ask it then, which still you can. Hey, where is it more here as you're working, more there? They're gonna feel so much more heard. They're gonna feel like you're the most thorough massage therapist they've ever worked with. They were asking specifically where my pain was, not just guessing because they're worried about what I'm gonna think, you know?
Your heels a little short there. So maybe start it bending my knee more to my chest.
So what you need to do, yeah, pull the keister up a little bit,
That was my thing yesterday.
past 90 degrees. Great feedback. You can straighten your leg out too, Ashley. I feel like you're like pushing on the bone and pulling her.
And then turn your toes in. So
Turn
keep your
toes
foot
in,
on.
right?
Yeah.
So you're just learning this move, and right now you're doing, I know that you're doing that because you're having trouble getting your foot in there to do the waggle, right? And this is where you're at, and there's nothing wrong with it. It feels good, but what it's doing for you is it's making you work a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But it's okay, Ron, because that's where you're at. This move is so complex, and it takes a while. So if that's where you need to be, that's where you need to be. My thing is sometimes I'll get in there and I'll like somehow get in there and I'm too sharp. They'll be like, ooh. And so I just have to kind of back out and find a way to create that broad, to find that more broad part of my foot for that move.
I think it's just a little donut.
How did we start?
In here?
Oh, so what time did we start?
Oh, what time do we start? We started at 10.
And I think, doesn't this hand go on the inner thigh?
This one?
The one that you're using to brace the hand, you don't need to, I was kind of giving you a minute to see like if you were just exploring. So basically what you were using with this hand to kind of brace her leg, you're doing with your body here. So this hand is going in the inside and working this inside line. I think you maybe a little too up. You're working in here, in there. So we're coming in and we're going. As I lunge, I'm using my right. As I pull back, I'm left. If you've got someone that wants to be cranked open like a nut, what you guys are doing, you're kind of like, I tend to kind of keep it more flow.
Yeah.
But you'll have those clients. Like I never understood it until I started really training for that CrossFit competition. Once my muscles got real thick and real dense, I needed the more aggressive approach. Before then, that other therapist was whooping me up and I didn't have the tissue that needed that. I was like, God, why are you mean to me? Why are you using that dang knuckle so quick? Like, why are you coming in? Like, be nice. But then once I started training and my muscles got thick, I was like, I get it. You're only working with people like that. Like her clients were all the big boulder bros. So that's why she worked that way. But she was having trouble adjusting for people that weren't that way, right? So I'd be like, hey, I'm not them. Be nice. But once I got there, I was like, I get it. I need you. Come home. Come help me. So you just have to know how to work your audience. Not every client's going to be a boulder bro unless literally that's what you do. If you work in a gym and that is all of your clientele, your brain might start to work that way, but just always remember that not everyone's the same body and they're not going to all like it like that. So you'll have your thinner clients that have less adipose tissue, less muscle, and for those clients, we'll just have to be really mindful. Like not every move, especially that move I told you about where I go underneath the body with my feet and I'm working, I might be hitting the ribs. They don't like it. My boyfriend especially like freaked out on me. He's really the only one so far. And so now I'm always really cautious when I'm working with thinner clients. Hey, just make sure I can catch bones really easily here. Let me know if it's uncomfortable for you. If you feel like I'm just hitting those ribs, tell me. I'm going to back off and do something different. We don't have to do this move on you. There's 1,000 other things.
Yeah.
A bazillion, gazillion other things. And so what I would do differently is I would pick up and I would stack your weight. So get up on the other leg. So whichever one's comfortable, so that way you can lean in and stack your weight around her hip. The one thing I'm always doing is I'm always trying to protect my body and myself. I've abused my body for 3 years too long. And so now it's like I'm not putting my body on the back burner anymore for clients. I'm making sure that both of us are safe. Because Ty is supposed to be, we are the answer to the pain. Superior body mechanics, in my opinion.